Hey everyone, it's me again, Surreal. There's going to be a few changes to the channel as time goes on. Good changes. I'm going to be rebranding my logo thanks to Havoc. He'll be helping me out with that. And Mass Effect Andromeda's back. That's on my other channel. Make sure you check that out. I'm going to be playing that to completion, as I told you I would. I'm going to finish up Dawn of War 3. I'm going to look at Battle Brothers and other new things that are coming out, like Hearts of Iron 4. You got EU4. A bunch of other games that I do want to try out over time. So that is going to be my plan on what we do. Beyond that, I'm going to be more consistent, and I have been. I'm not just going to say it, but I am going to be. I finally have like more of a passion and drive to rededicate myself fully to YouTube and things like that. I've traveled a little bit. I will be traveling more because I haven't traveled that much, and I told myself I would go out and experience things, and I'm going to do that. So I'll be gone for 2 weeks, but I will be having content all for that duration of time because, again, I have that fire again, that passion to do what it needs to be done. One day I'll learn to look at the webcam the whole time. I just find that weird. I actually acknowledge people who are able to do that very well. Just like stare, kind of stare at the... Anyway, I am going to be rebranding, and I will be looking at my Patreon and merchandising and things like that. I'll be having art done and things like that. For Patreon, that is the thing that I'll be going over in great detail whenever it's time. If you would like to support my channel, you can feel free to. There's been ad revenue drops and things like that, and so basically everyone's trying to find ways to really branch out from just YouTube ad revenue. We don't like ads, but they're a necessary part of life. But if one day, like let's say I could be free, I could play what I want. I wouldn't care if I got like 500 views on a video, right? It wouldn't matter. And like that's a freedom that I want to achieve one day by branching out more. That would allow me to do a lot more. I would be able to play games that are a little bit more unpopular but have a fervent fan base. And so again, $1 a month from even like 5% of my fan base would be more than I make. It would blow my freaking mind. I wouldn't have to worry about bills. Keep in mind, I'm about to be 26. I pay for my own healthcare. I don't have a healthcare plan. I'm self-employed. I'm taxed like 20 to 25% of what I make in a year. Yeah, sweet deal, but I'm not at that point yet where I can live in a comfortable way. I don't talk about, having my own house. I just mean paying bills. That's where I'm at. That's where I've been at for a while. Once you break past that point and like you're big and you got like 700,000 subs and you get like 2 million, 3 million views a month, you're probably at a pretty good point. You'll get sponsorships who will pay you. You'll get things like that. You probably already have merchandising and all of that, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm not there yet. And when I am there, then yeah, that'll be great, but I'm not there yet. So again, anything helps. I need to figure out how to do the green screen thing. I have to get another one of these, I think. There's like more stuff. I need to talk to some people who know how to do that. Eventually, I need to talk about putting together a pubs, player unknown battleground squad and Armor 3 squad, just so that I can have people to game with. Maturity, civility is all. I mean, like that's all I really require. The capability to want to communicate in a more tactical way. I don't mean like try hard. Like if you mess up, I'll cuss you out and be like, "What are you doing?" No, I'm really light-hearted and laid back, but I do want to be able to like function in more of a tactical way. I can't get that rude or mean. I don't have that cutthroat way about me, and I should. I wish I did, but so rebranding. I was talking to Havoc, and we thought it would be amusing to do a type of El Presidente type of thing, like from Tropico, not like close to it, but not quite, because I don't want to be like a representative of banana republics and all of that. It's just a political hellscape that I don't want to even go near. But I thought the idea was amusing, and so we'll play around with it. And I have a tendency to smoke cigars. A lot of you have been concerned about my health. I'm okay. I'm in pretty good shape. To let you know about how these work, you don't actually inhale these in your lungs. It's for the taste and experience, and I enjoy them. It's just kind of like a thing that I grew up with my own grandfather, who, if you don't know, he's Cuban. So that was just kind of like a thing that I grew up with. And so that's what I'm used to. And so it's just kind of like a familiar thing as my creaky old chair. One of these days I'll have like a sponsorship chair, like that type of racing chair that like everyone has. And I was like, where did I get those? And then I found out sponsorships. I'm like, oh, okay. So for me to get that, I would have to face cam more and be like, hey, you can see my chair back here, It's a nice chair. You should buy it or something. When it comes to sponsorships, I will always be transparent. If there's anything that will prevent me from being able to speak my mind, it comes at a financial cost to me to be like that. If I say no to trips, if I say no to things like that, but I will do sponsorships and merchandising because one, it's a huge benefit to me. It again helps me free myself from the vices of not having the money to do anything other than just make ends meet. No one wants to just be here, okay? People don't want to just like tread water, but I will not compromise the integrity that I personally have, even though it's only really important to me. I'm not a major channel. Like Total Biscuit was always my role model when it came to that. Besides all the other stuff and all of the other controversy that surrounds him, what I do respect about him is what he does with work. I'm talking about his work, not him as a human, but the work that he provides in a professional and usually even killed way, whether you agree with him or not. So that's kind of like what I like to be, even though I'm nowhere near that size and I have no influence at all when it comes to that stuff. But that's really it. Going out of town today to go see a air show, trying to hang out with a childhood friend of mine more. I will be at a convention for 2 weeks. Well, not just at the convention. I'm going to be staying with a friend for 2 weeks. Again, content will be covered, and you won't have to worry about that. I will be diversifying from Total War because, as you notice, I can't finish Total War campaigns. It's killing me. Like, I can't just focus on Total War. If I play other games, I'll be okay. But I've got to diversify no matter what. So I don't know if I need to improve my commentary, talk more about my personal life, introduce anecdotal experiences and things like that in order to like intrigue people more for other games. But I've got to become better at that because I can't just play Total War. If I played one game and I had all the freaking subs I do, the views would be huge, right? I would probably be getting like 30,000 views a video, 50,000. I'll probably have to do some like, dude, clickbait is the thing, right? If it didn't work, then no one would do it. But you put a shiny thumbnail, you put huge, amazing, top 5, blah, blah, blah. And so like you have to do it. You have no choice. You either adapt or you die in YouTube, and that's really it. And I've been like consistent. I've been weirdly consistent. I haven't like exploded, but I've always been consistent. It's because I've always had like a really good core fan base. A few come and go, but I've always had like a really strong core group of people who are always like, Surreal, you're great, blah, blah. And so, I mean, I've always been appreciative of that. But, you know, real talk is the only talk that I know how to give. Like, it's actually bad. Like, I forgot how to interact with people without real talk. Like, to make small talk, I don't know how to do it now. I'm just like, yeah, man, let's talk about the intricacies of life and all of its complexities. I'm like, damn, you can't do that to people. Surreal, or Matt. My name is Matt if you don't know. But yeah, so that is what will be going on. Probably shouldn't be doing this or I'll get restricted. But I thought this was rather, what's the word for it? Comical. I almost said conical? Like canon? Anyway, for me to smoke this because I thought it would be like a El Presidente, you know, like that. Looks like a giant log, dirty log. But only because I know people will point it out and make whatever. But that's really it, everyone. As things go on, as they become more comfortable in front of a camera, I don't know how to do this yet. I just need to do it right. I need to stop like saying that I will do it. Just do it so that I can eventually become comfortable to where I will vlog a lot. Because I know a lot of you just enjoy listening to me ramble, and I think a focus on me wouldn't be a bad thing. I tried to have it focus on the games, but I think at the core of who I am, I would rather have my channel focus on me, where like Surreal is the reason why people come here, not just the games. And so I don't mean that in like a third person egotistical way, just that like that would allow me to do more things, right? It wouldn't just be about, oh, I want to watch a guy who plays Total War. It would be, I want to watch Surreal play games. And that to me is cool. I've even thought about like doing something stupid and old school, which I don't even know if that would work. But playing scary games like Outlast 2, because to be blunt with you, why do certain people not play them? I'll tell you why. People like me are actually frightened by them, to where I would pop into a game and pop out. But yeah, I just want to diversify. I want to do more Men of War, which I actually fucking love that game. And I apologize for the profanity, but I love that game. I didn't think I would. I've been playing with my friend Scrain, and we've been playing it a lot. We try to play at least one match a day, and then we're like mentally fatigued because we're playing with Rob's realism on the skirmish maps because we hate ourselves, apparently. That's fucking hard. But yeah, so that is about it. I've wrapped enough for all of you. I think that is good. And that is about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, questions down below, this is my my Presidente hat, so that's why I'm wearing it. Also because I have crazy bed hair right now. But yeah, so comment down below. Check out the Patreon, Instagram, Twitter. You got Facebook. I was kind of thinking about doing a Snapchat, but I don't know. I kind of use it like I never did use that stuff, but I actually find it fun. It's taking memes and putting it in real life, and I'm like, memes in real life? Oh. Anyway, until then. Come on, you end already.